must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pierce now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Pierce takes it straight ahead. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Dances by at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Another run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They're going to look to throw. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Hey, Kappa, 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 Kappa. 21. Ready.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's Herbert. And once again, this is Sanders. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, go Lion, lock. Home to try.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, Ram.
Going for it with Sanders. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind says cluttered the entire time they're away. They've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stroud off the play fake. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10, it's Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Let's go. Hey.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there to Charger first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Ram.
On 4th down, Herbert. That is caught. They'll have the first down and then some. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, 52 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Got his man, Dell, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Cowboy 80. 18 rattle. Go.
Stroud looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Here we go. 10 to 11.
Stroud. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Herbert on 3rd down now. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end.
Seven Pirates, go!
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
19 tight.
Now Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Stroud now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one finds Pierce on the out route. Touchdown, Texans! Dameon Pierce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now Herbert going to change the look. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Hey, go lion. Set.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
$59. Go.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Stroud sets up the play action. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud out of the gun here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Stroud working out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Shoves him off at the 20. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It has hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run for Pierce out of the gun to about the 26 here.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7th. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go with 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for. Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and left to throw it anyway. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
This ball intercepted.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.